May 15th, we're going to be looking at a turn in finances. It's going to challenge our comfort and our stability. I actually don't believe this is going to play out in the real world, in the real sense, but how it is going to play out is how everybody's going to feel like they have to fight. This marks the beginning of an 18-and-a-half-month cycle. And if you want to stay on top of your game, you have to take a look at redefining your personal values. What's important to you? Because there's another diverse perspective that you can use that will bring you to a better fruition. Because the big picture is that we do have to go into a new world and a new earth. But where some of us are going to be pushed, kicking and screaming, some of us are going to be prepared and say, you know what? I'm ready for this. I don't want to rely on any big system to manage me, take care of me, and keep everything the way that it's always been status quo, which has been an illusionary state. In Canada and in the United States, working with Europe and the UK, they're going to start having conversations starting on the 15th and the 16th. Very deep, serious conversations. And everyone gets very excited and very angry at the same time going, okay, we're ready. And they start getting prepared for battle or getting prepared for a win. And then suddenly May 23rd, communication slows down. And this is allowing for a more deliberate, more practical way of thinking. It's an opportunity to focus on what your long-term goals are. They're going to be doing the big, up there. They're going to be doing the same thing, but they're going to step back. They're going to watch us and see how we react to all of this. So expect some big news to come out around finances and money and banking in Canada and United States. So there's going to be this feeling of all talk, no action. It's like, we're talking to this person. We're talking to Europe. We're talking to France. We're talking to the UK. We're talking to Trump. Trump's talking to Canada. And yet we're not seeing any fallout from it. We're not seeing any changes from it. It's like, okay, great. You guys are all getting together and you're breaking bread, but now what? I don't think you're going to really see it all play out for 18-and-a-half-months. Not the way you want it to be. So if you're worried about your house and you're worried about your money and you're worried about your finances, this is not going to happen overnight. However, it does give you time to reassess where you stand in your world of finance and resources. And I also think that's when Alberta is going to start announcing their plan with the United States. So I'm going to warn you guys, between the 15th and the 17th, on top of this, is called an Algol Gateway activation. This is when the sun alignment is fixed with a star called Algol. And it's going to bring intense prompting confrontation with fears and the opportunity of profound personal empowerment. But the fear, because of media or social media, may get the better of you. I want you to be careful because this is short term. Head over to my YouTube, subscribe right now, because within the next 24 hours, I will be putting up a whole detailed, clairvoyantly, my downloads, my remote viewing, and my astrological component of what's happening in May. Because April was the ending of the old, and May is the beginning of the new. The old had to collapse. Why do you think in Canada, Carney just popped in out of nowhere? But I want you to guys be aware that this is a galactic cycle. There's an imbalance in the feminine and the masculine energy, and there has been for 2,000 years. So we're going through the dismantling of the patriarchal system to make way for the matriarchal system. Is the matriarchal system going to take over? No. There needs to be an enmeshment. There needs to be a yin and yang. There needs to be a connection. There's no connection. They're both strong, and they're stronger like this. They're weak like this. They're strong like this. And this is what has to happen. And this is what's happening. So pick your team, break bread with them, grow fruits and vegetables with them, get together, enjoy the fruits of your labor while you are deciding what team that you want to be on. And just don't argue because they're not on your team and you're not on their team. Don't worry about that. Just find the way that you want to live and go live it.